My dog was stolen. I chased the thief across 3 states. When I finally caught them, it was my ex-girlfriend I hadn't seen in 6 years. Original post, update 1. I haven't slept in 2 days. I smell like gas station hot dogs and bad decisions. But I have my dog back, and I need to get this story off my chest because I still don't fully believe it happened. For context, I live in a tiny town in Kentucky, population you can count on one hand. I work part-time at the hardware store, live in a little rental house on the edge of town, and my social life consists of fishing, bonfires, and my dog, Mako, a 4-year-old Aussie lab mix who's smarter than half the people I know. So, when I say someone stole my dog, I mean someone committed an act of war. Here's how it started. Last Friday, I left Mako tied up outside the general store for literally 5 minutes while I ran in to grab duct tape and bug spray. I come out, and his leash is cut. Gone. No tire marks, no note, no witnesses. I lost my damn mind, filed a police report, printed flyers, called every shelter in the county, even got my mom, who still uses AOL, to post about it on Facebook. People started sharing it like wildfire. By the next morning, Mako's face was on Missing Pets of Appalachia, and some lady in Ohio made a prayer circle for him. Then things got weird. Tuesday morning, I get a call from my buddy Jake, who lives 2 towns over. He says, "Dude, I swear I just saw Mako in the back of a red Subaru at the BP in Grayson." My heart dropped. I bolt out the door in my boxers, don't even grab socks, just shoes, wallet, keys, and my cousin Rachel, who is both A, the only one not working that day, and B, the most chaotic, neutral person I know. We speed down the highway. No Subaru, but that's when the chase started. Clue number 1, gas station security footage. Rachel flirts with the cashier and gets them to pull the tape. It's grainy, but I see Mako. Plain as day. He's sitting in the back of a red Subaru hatchback, looking confused but healthy. The driver is wearing a baseball cap, face turned. I freeze the frame. I know that posture, but I tell myself I'm imagining it. Clue number 2, my sister's best friend texts me. OMG, is this Mako? Saw this post on a pet hiking Instagram, location tagged Asheville. It's a story highlight. 6 seconds of Mako running through a field. Same collar, same dumb, happy face. Caption, Freedom Boy. The username, Freedom with Finn. Mako's name is not Finn. Fast forward 48 hours, I've now slept in 2 different Waffle House parking lots, nearly crashed into a kayak rental van, gotten a tip from a trailhead ranger in Tennessee who saw a woman with a blue-eyed dog and trust issues. And today, this morning, I finally caught up to the car. Red Subaru, North Carolina plates, parked outside a bakery in Boone. Rachel and I waited across the street for an hour, hyped on cold brew and revenge. When the driver finally came out, it was her, Delaney, my ex-girlfriend who ghosted me 6 years ago. No breakup, no goodbye, just vanished. And now here she was, barefoot, wearing a flannel that might have been mine, walking my stolen dog like it was a Tuesday. I walked right up and said, "You've got 5 seconds to explain why the hell you stole Mako before I call the cops and your crystals." She froze. Mako barked like he recognized me, then immediately peed on her foot. God, I love that dog. She stammered something about, "He found me," and "it was a sign," and "I was going to return him eventually." I was too stunned to respond. Rachel, bless her, took Mako's leash, said, "We're reclaiming custody, ma'am," and got in the car. I didn't call the cops. I just stood there while Delaney cried into her sourdough. I'm home now. Mako is asleep at my feet. I have so many questions. Why did she take him? How did she even recognize him? Why disappear for 6 years only to steal a dog and rename him Finn like some Etsy vigilante? This isn't over. She texted me tonight asking if she can talk. I haven't answered yet, but you bet your ass there'll be an update, because I think this goes deeper than a stolen dog, and I think my family knows more than they've said. Update 2. My sister knew. My ex called me her emotional twin flame, and my dog's GPS tracker just led me to something that makes no sense. Hey, it's me again. Small-town hardware guy, dog rescuer, emotionally unstable amateur detective. When I posted about chasing my stolen dog across state lines and finding out the thief was my long-vanished ex-girlfriend, I figured that'd be the wildest part. Wrong. Turns out my dog drama is the tip of a much weirder iceberg. Let me start with the part that made me throw my phone at a mailbox. My sister knew. Let me explain. After I got Mako back, I posted a thank you on Facebook. Something simple. He's home. Long story. Thank you all. 5 minutes later, I get a DM from my sister. Just 2 words. Can we talk? Now, we're close, but not like share secrets about exes who ghosted me and stole my dog close. So I said, talk or confess? And she hits me with this. I didn't know she was gonna take him. I swear. She said she just wanted to see him. I thought it would be good for closure. I literally sat down in the Home Depot parking lot and yelled, "What closure?" at a bag of potting soil. Apparently, back in June, Delaney messaged my sister on Instagram, out of nowhere. 6 years of silence, then a casual, "Hey, I miss him. Both of you? Can I visit sometime?" My sister, thinking Delaney meant me, the human, was like, sure, I guess. But then Delaney clarified. She meant Mako, and for reasons I may never fully understand, my sister agreed. She told Delaney where we usually walk. She said she figured it'd be cathartic. Like a beautiful moment of healing. Healing my ass. Delaney showed up 2 weeks later, pretended to bump into Mako by accident, then literally waited until I left him outside the store to take him. My sister didn't realize he was actually gone until the Facebook posts started flying. To her credit, she did try to warn me, but I blocked her number during the meltdown stage and didn't see the voicemails until now. Meanwhile, Delaney has been texting me every day since the confrontation in Boone. Here are some highlights. "You don't understand. He found me. He chose to stay. I've always felt spiritually connected to you two. He's like our emotional twin flame. What we had was incomplete. Mako's presence reopened something cosmic." Cosmic. She also sent me a playlist titled Songs That Feel Like You and Mako, and it includes 2 Bon Iver tracks, an acoustic cover of Fleetwood Mac, and whale sounds. Now, here's where it gets really weird. When I took Mako to the vet to double check he was okay, the tech scanned his microchip and saw he'd been tracked on a pet GPS app the whole time. I didn't even know his collar still had it. I log in, and suddenly I'm looking at 6 weeks of pings. Not just Boone, not just the hike in Asheville, but other towns, other properties. One of them, my late grandpa's hunting cabin out in Tennessee. No one's used that place in years. I called my cousin. He swears he saw Delaney there last month, said he thought I knew, said she was looking for something. What was she looking for? Here's my current theory. This isn't about the dog. Not really. Delaney showing up after 6 years, messaging my sister, stealing Mako, driving to specific places from our past. It feels like she's retracing something. Like she's leaving me a trail. And either she's A, fully unhinged and living in a Pinterest-style fugue state. B, trying to force some dramatic movie-style reunion. Or C, digging up something from our past that she doesn't want me or anyone else to remember. I'm not sure which is worse. Where we stand now. Mako is safe and fine, but refuses to sleep unless the TV is playing static. Not kidding. My sister is in guilt purgatory and brought me cookies labeled, "I'm so sorry PLs don't disown me." Delaney has invited me to talk in a neutral spiritual zone. I asked if that meant Starbucks. She said, "Someplace more meaningful." And me? I'm seriously considering driving to the cabin. Alone. Just to see what the hell she was doing there. If anyone's still following this, do I go? Because something tells me this story isn't about Mako anymore. It's about why she disappeared in the first place, and what she might have left behind. Update 3. I went to the cabin, I found the box, and now I don't know if she ever left. Okay, so, I did it. I packed a bag, kissed Mako on the head, and drove 2 hours to my grandpa's old hunting cabin with 3 granola bars and a crowbar I found in the trunk. If this was going to turn into a horror movie, I at least wanted to be the final guy. For those catching up, my dog was stolen by my ex-girlfriend who disappeared 6 years ago. I got him back, but now it looks like she's been retracing old places from our relationship, leaving little breadcrumbs. And according to his GPS history, she took him to the cabin. Nobody's been there since my grandpa passed. My cousin mows around it once a year. No power, no plumbing, just dust, rust, and the ghosts of deer season past. I wasn't expecting to find anything, I was wrong. First weird thing, the front door was unlocked, but I had to push hard to get it open, like something was wedged behind it. That something? A cooler full of rocks. Why? I have no idea. The cooler was labeled Snacks in Dierg in black Sharpie. Second weird thing, a string of fairy lights, the battery-powered kind, draped across the front window like someone had made a makeshift dorm room. They were off, but they were fresh. Not from my grandpa's time. That's when I knew for sure. Delaney was here. I did a full sweep. Empty beer cans in the trash. PBR, her favorite. A pair of socks with crescent moons on them folded on a chair. A freaking Polaroid on the windowsill of me and her from 2017, smiling with Mako between us. I don't even remember that photo being taken. And then I found the box. It was tucked behind the wood stove, in one of those metal ammo containers my grandpa used for tools. On the outside, written in smudged white paint, "If found, do not burn." Inside, a Ziploc full of dried flower petals, a torn journal cover with her name on it, my old watch, which I lost in 2019, a flash drive, and a folded, crumpled map with 4 red X's. 3 of them matched places we'd gone together. The cabin, the trail in Asheville, and a state park where we once fought over whether fireflies were flirting or fighting. The 4th? My backyard. I sat there staring at it for a full 10 minutes while the cooler rocks stared back. I drove home faster than I should have. The whole way back, I kept thinking, has she been watching me this whole time? Did she never really leave? What the hell is on that flash drive? I haven't opened it yet. I wanted to write this down first. I needed someone to know where I am, what I found, because if Delaney really planned all this, she didn't just come back for Mako, she came back for me. Or maybe she never left. Where things stand now. Mako greeted me like I'd been gone for months, then immediately tried to eat the map. I saved it. Barely. I called my sister and told her about the box. She started crying and said she thinks Delaney's been reaching out to other people, too, anonymously. Old friends, even her old art teacher. My mom says she saw someone who looked like Delaney at the Dollar General last spring, but didn't say anything because you never talk about her. I'm going to open the flash drive tomorrow. I'll upload it on my work laptop. Less chance of it frying my actual files. But I'm scared. I don't know what I'm going to see. A goodbye, a confession, a threat. I just know I'm not chasing a missing dog anymore. I'm chasing the truth about why she ran and why she came back. Update 4. I opened the flash drive. There's a video. And it's not about the dog. It's about me. Hey again, it's been a minute. I wanted to wait until I had everything. Time, space, caffeine, a working laptop, and a friend nearby in case I found something I couldn't unsee. Spoiler alert, I did. So, quick refresher. My ex Delaney vanished 6 years ago. No warning, just gone. She resurfaced last month by stealing my dog. I tracked her across state lines, got Mako back, but found out she'd been retracing parts of our relationship. Hiking trails, our old cabin, even my backyard. At the cabin, I found a box with weird keepsakes, a hand-drawn map, and a flash drive labeled, "If found, don't burn." So today I opened the flash drive. There was one folder. For him. Inside, a single MP4 video. Timestamped 6 years ago to the day she disappeared. My heart dropped before I even clicked play. The video? It's Delaney, sitting on my old porch, wearing that same oversized hoodie she used to live in. Hair in a messy braid. No makeup, just her. She looks wrecked, and the first thing she says is, "You're not going to believe me." That's okay. I didn't believe it either. She takes a deep breath and starts talking like she's practiced this 1,000 times. You're being lied to. About your dad, about why he left, about the house, about that night. I shouldn't be the one to tell you. But if I leave and no one else ever does, you'll keep trusting the wrong people. You'll keep thinking it's your fault, and it's not. It never was. That's when I paused. Because, what? My dad left when I was 11. It was sudden, sure, but not scandalous. Or so I thought. He left a note, moved to Florida. We got a few postcards, then nothing. Everyone said he just wasn't built for fatherhood. But Delaney keeps going. The night he left, there was a fight. A real one. Not with your mom, with your uncle. I shouldn't have been there, but I was. I saw it. I saw the box. I saw what they buried. Then she starts crying, like real, ugly, can't breathe crying. She tries to explain. Something about money, about a deal gone bad, a favor someone couldn't pay back. My name gets mentioned. That I was collateral for something. I don't understand any of it. Then she says, I tried to tell your mom. She begged me not to, said you weren't ready, that it would break you. So I waited. But when I realized they'd never tell you, I left. Because if I stayed, I was going to ruin you. And I couldn't do that. Not to you, not to him. She ends it by holding up something to the camera. It's blurry, but I recognize it instantly. My dad's watch, the one I thought I lost, the one I found in the box at the cabin. If you find this, you're ready now. Then the screen goes black. I don't know what to do. I called my mom, asked her point blank. What happened the night Dad left? She went quiet, said, I always knew she'd come back. That's it? No answers? Just that. Where things stand. I'm shaking, not from fear, from anger. Mako's acting weird again, pacing the door, whining, like he knows. The fourth red X on the map is still unexplored. My backyard. I think there's something buried out there. And I think my family has been keeping this secret from me my whole life. I'm grabbing a shovel. Next update may not be funny, but it will be the truth. Update 5. I dug up the backyard. I found the box. And now I know why my ex disappeared, and why my dad never came home. I don't even know where to start. I've got dirt in my lungs, mud on my boots, and a family secret in my hands that feels radioactive. So, after watching Delaney's video, the one she left for me on the flash drive she hid in the cabin, I did what any rational, emotionally stable person would do. I grabbed a shovel, went out into the yard, and started digging at midnight. I didn't even change shoes. The fourth red X was about 15 feet from my back porch. We used to sit there in the summer, drink cheap beer, and talk about getting the hell out of town. Now I was out there alone, digging like I was in a Nicholas Sparks thriller directed by Jordan Peele. About 2 feet down, I hit wood. Not a coffin, not a crate. A box, weathered, metal-lined, about the size of a suitcase. There was something spray-painted on the top, barely legible. Pitch forward. At first I thought it said pitchfork and nearly pissed myself. I hauled it out, wiped it down, and opened it. Inside, a smaller metal cash box, a stack of papers in plastic sleeves, and a sealed envelope labeled, If He Asks, M. I'll get to the letter. But first, the papers. They were bank records. Lots of them. Old ones, 2004 to 2008. Not mine, not my mom's, my dad's. And they showed something I never expected. Multiple wire transfers to a business account under my uncle's name. Big amounts, unexplained, tens of thousands, then withdrawals, from an ATM in Miami, then nothing. Then, a police report, filed by my dad, a week before he disappeared. It accused my uncle of financial coercion, theft, and blackmail. Dated, signed, stamped, never submitted. Then I opened the envelope. Inside was one sheet of paper, in Delaney's handwriting. I wasn't supposed to see the folder, but I did. And your uncle saw me see it. Your dad told me to forget it, said he'd fix it. A week later, he was gone. I tried to tell your mom. She said it would ruin you, that your uncle kept the family afloat, that it would turn you against everyone. I couldn't stay. If I stayed, I'd explode it all. And I couldn't live with being the one who blew it up. But I knew one day you'd want to know. The dog? He was just an excuse to make you follow, to make you look. I'm sorry I left. But I never stopped loving you. I don't know what's real anymore. I confronted my mom, showed her the letter. She cried, said she tried to protect me, said I was too angry back then, that I would have gone after my uncle and blown everything apart. She admitted they made a deal, a quiet exit. Dad disappeared so we wouldn't lose everything. And Delaney, she vanished because she knew too much and wouldn't play along. So they pushed her out. And here's the part that guts me. Mako wasn't just our dog. He was there that night. When Delaney saw the folder, when the fight happened, and she said in one of her texts, "He found me." He did. Mako found her after all those years, and she took it as a sign to finally bring me the truth. My damn dog became the carrier of a story I was never supposed to know. Where things stand now? My uncle doesn't know I've found the box. Yet. My dad? I don't know if he's alive. I don't know if he'll ever come back. Delaney? She sent me a final message. You have the truth now? What you do with it is yours. I don't know what to do next, but I know one thing. The lie is over, and I'm finally ready to find my father. Update 6. I found my father. I confronted my uncle. And now I finally understand what they were trying to protect me from. So, after everything, the dog theft, the cabin, the flash drive, the buried box in my backyard, I finally had a name, a place, and the weight of a secret my family carried for over a decade. And I was done carrying it alone. Step 1, confront my uncle. I showed up at his mechanic shop Thursday morning. Didn't call, didn't knock, just walked in with the letter from Delaney and the bank records in my hand. He saw me and froze like he was staring down a ghost. I said, "I know about the money. I know what happened the night Dad left, and I know what you did to Delaney." He sat down hard on a stool, didn't even try to deny it. Instead, he told me the version nobody else had. According to him, my dad owed money. Not gambling, not drugs. Something worse. A business partner turned blackmailer, someone from out of state. My uncle said they gave him cash to get clean, but he blew it. Then came threats, lawsuits, cops. Dad panicked, thought testifying would backfire, thought it'd ruin me, ruin us. So he cut a deal with my uncle, with my mom, disappear quietly in exchange for keeping us safe. Delaney found out, not just about the money, but about why it happened. Apparently, it was tied to something she overheard at a family BBQ months earlier. A comment, a name, a whisper that shouldn't have meant anything. But it did. She confronted my dad. He begged her to keep quiet. She couldn't. She didn't. So when he left, she vanished too. Not because she was scared, but because she refused to be part of a lie. Step 2, go to Florida. The records in the box showed my dad's last ATM activity in Sarasota, so I flew down, not knowing what I'd find, not even sure he was alive. But I followed the thread. An address on an old rental agreement, a P.O. box in Bradenton, a diner receipt, each one like a breadcrumb in the sand. And then, finally, him. He was standing on a pier at a marina. Gray hair, thinner, watching the water like it might offer forgiveness. He didn't look surprised to see me, just tired. We talked for 3 hours. He told me everything. He cried. I didn't. He said he never stopped watching, never stopped writing letters. Mom never gave them to me. He'd followed Delaney online, knew she'd reached out, knew this day was coming. I asked him, "Why didn't you ever come back?" He said, "Because I was always more afraid of breaking you than losing you." Where things stand now, I'm back home. Mako is snoring under my desk like none of this ever happened. My mom finally admitted she kept every letter my dad sent. She gave them to me in a shoebox. I haven't opened them yet. My uncle, we're not speaking. He offered me money. I left it on his porch. Delaney sent one final voice memo. "If you still hate me, I get it. But if you don't, maybe we could walk him together again. Just once." I haven't answered. Not yet. But I think I will. Because now I know this whole story didn't start with a stolen dog. It started with a lie meant to protect me. And the people who loved me too much to let me see the cracks. But the cracks are where the truth lives. And sometimes, the only way to find it is to dig. Final update. 1 year later. He still sleeps at the foot of the bed. She came back. And I finally feel like myself again. I never thought I'd be writing this. Honestly, I figured the Reddit saga ended the day I left that pier in Florida. I had my answers. I had Mako. And I had a hollow, exhausted version of myself I didn't know what to do with. But life, as it turns out, doesn't stop just because the truth shows up. It's been a year. And here's where we landed. Mako. He's still the same goofball, a little more clingy now, still pees when he's excited, still demands toast crusts like a tiny god. But he doesn't flinch at the door anymore, doesn't pace at night. He's grounded, like he knows we're both home now. Delaney. Yeah, we met. It was 5 months after I got back. She sent one last message. I'm in town. I'll be at the trail, same spot. If you come as you, not who you used to be. I didn't respond. I just showed up. Mako saw her first, barked once, then sprinted down the hill and tackled her. She cried, I didn't, not then. We walked, talked, and for the first time in 6 years, we didn't carry the past like a weapon. She told me she's in therapy now, working on staying instead of fleeing. She apologized again, this time not for leaving, but for believing I couldn't handle the truth. And me? I told her I hated her for a long time. And then I told her I didn't anymore. Us. We didn't jump back in. No slow-mo kisses, no movie soundtrack. But we started having lunch once a week. Then hikes. Then long phone calls that didn't end with silence. 6 weeks ago, she brought over her copy of The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. We watched it on the couch with Meko between us. I fell asleep with my head on her shoulder. She never left that night. She hasn't really left since. My dad. We talk now, not often, but honestly, sometimes that's better. He sent me a photo last week, him with a stray dog he's fostering, said her name's Billy and she doesn't listen to anyone but has a good heart. Figures. I told him I'd come visit soon. No big emotional monologues, just a weekend, a beer, a game, time. We'll see. My mom. She's lighter now, like letting the truth out made her breath easier. She still worries I'm too forgiving. But I think she's learning that forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It just means I'm choosing me over resentment. She baked Delaney a pie last month. That's her version of a truce. My uncle? No contact. Some doors stay shut. And that's okay. Me. I'm good. Really, actually, somehow good. I left the hardware job, got certified as a vet tech. Figured if a dog can drag me through a mystery novel and back, I owe it to the species. Delaney and I are something. Not defined, not performative, but solid. Private. Ours. Sometimes she says, I still don't deserve this. And I tell her, you don't have to. You just have to stay. I guess what I'm trying to say is this. Sometimes the people who hurt you aren't villains. Sometimes they're just the only ones who saw the explosion coming and didn't know how to stop it. And sometimes a stolen dog saves your whole life. Thanks for listening. We're going to be okay. If you like these stories and videos, make sure to like, comment, and share so we can make some money from ad revenue and continue getting better and better with our publications. We strive to donate a portion of everything we make to charities that make a difference. Let us know if there is someone or thing you want to support. Thank you for staying until the end and enjoying the story.